Johnny Gioeli is my all-time favourite singer, the lead vocalist for Hardline, Crush 40 and Axel Rudi Pell. I just think it's amazing that, and kind of unique, that he's in 3 bands simultaneously too, and each band offers such a completely different experience too. Now, between all these bands, and obviously previous ones like Brunette, Johnny has a huge back catalogue. But which ones are the best? It's bloody hard to pick, but I've given it my best shot, and so here I'm going to present my top 5 of all time. But before we get into that list, I just want to explain one of the main reasons I love Johnny that isn't song specific. You see, as someone with autism, there's a lot of things that I struggle with that people would never even think about being an issue. Part of my problem is my oversensitivity to light and sound, a dislike of crowds, and worrying about attending new places and the travel and planning involved. It's all kind of overwhelming. So, concerts are not exactly attractive prospects to me. In fact, I've only ever been to 2 in my life, and both these times were to see Crush 40. The summer of Sonic 2010, and the summer of Sonic 2016. Though parts of it were difficult to go through with, it's because of Johnny that I was able to really push myself and attend. These were major things for me to do, and helped prove to myself that I was capable of pushing beyond my limits and comfort zone that I thought I could. Of course there were overwhelming elements to it, but the experience and memories I have made it more than worthwhile, and I have Johnny to thank for that. I was lucky enough to be able to let Johnny know about this during an online Q&A session he had with Sega Radio a while back. The hosts passed a message on privately for me, and he gave me a really nice personal message back about it too, which was really cool. So anyway, without further ado, Number 5. Forever Angel, Axel Rudi Pell, one of the more melodic entries by ARP. Forever Angel, I think I discovered somewhere around 2015. It sticks out for me because it was a very healing song for me, having just come out of a relationship. Simply put, to me, the lyrics gave me strength and conviction that I was right not to change my resolve and compromise who I was just to save this relationship with this girl. I was given an ultimatum, but even if it meant being temporarily sad, being true to myself meant so much more, and this song really sort of helped me feel good about that fact. I also feel it's quite a masculine song. It's got an emphasis on brotherhood and simply being a free-spirited soul, not tied to a life others want to force upon you.
Proud of your color, that can feel no pain.
Number 4. Sonic Heroes, Crush 40. Iconic. Simply iconic. Even the beta version Johnny sings when he hadn't even figured out the lyrics sounds good. Which is very impressive when you think about it. He's singing a song that has no lyrics. Pretty amazing. From the opening drum roll type riff to the fading drawn out note on the closure, this one is non-stop awesomeness. It also had to be relevant to 12 very different types of heroes. I think that's achieved, and the song fits everyone. Well, maybe not big, but what does fit big? Look at the size of him! I also remember this one fondly, as around mid-2003, 1-minute previews of all 4 of the team's songs and the main theme somehow came available on the internet through one of the Sonic fan sites. I can't even begin to explain how excited I was when I saw that, and I immediately started to download them. And this took a long while, because this was back in the days of 56k modems, and even though the files were all of 3 megabytes, it took a while. But I remember hearing them, the previews of the song that day, and I loved it, and yeah, fond memories. I don't think I've ever been more excited about getting to hear a new song than I did with Sonic Heroes. This was really hard to pick this spot, but it's going to have to be Fever Dreams. The video is kind of bizarre, depicting Johnny and Co in some sort of tube manufacturing plant, and repeat shots of a woman encased in glass. But that's neither here nor there, it's damn memorable. I love this song because it's one of the best examples of just how good a singer Johnny is. It's ear candy. likely my most listened to Hardline song since Everything, or Hot Cherie. While the lyrics initially paint a somewhat apocalyptic scenario of a man at the very depth of his despair, the moon don't shine and I don't see my road again, there's something somehow in the song that gives me a feeling that he's going to overcome being in this, and this is despite it including the lyrics, "The day is gone, and like a swan, I sing my last song." Maybe it's because right at the end, despite being so lost and directionless, we get the line, "Deja vu, I can't see through. Leave me alone." That "leave me alone" is like he's still fighting and has enough to keep going. And as I said, despite the desperation he's in, I find this song inspiring. Very inspiring. I would love to know what Johnny's actual inspiration and thoughts behind the song are. But anyway, this is just what I've taken away from it. I love it, and it's awesome.
Where should I turn?
Number 2. Open Your Heart, Crush 40. This one holds such special memories for me. This, of course, is the song that plays during the final boss battle in Sonic Adventure, and this one figuratively did open my heart. It was the first song I heard sung by Johnny, and it was life-changing. I would have heard it around 13 years old, playing on the Dreamcast. Now, prior to this, I had no interest in music. Not really. It didn't mean anything to me. I might have liked how a certain song sounded, but it's not like the lyrics ever spoke to me or I got anything from it. Open Your Heart changed that completely. In an instant, I understood how music could touch the heart and soul, and what an amazing thing it was. It was this song that did that for me. Between Jun Sonoi's amazing guitar riff and Johnny's powerful raw voice, it just blew me away, and opened up the world of music to me. And I've Crush 40 and this song to thank for that.
Steps we take, all the moves we make, all the pain at stake. I see the chaos for everyone. Who are we? What can we do?
But before we get to number 1, I just want to run through some honourable mentions that were all contenders for these spots. Everything, Hot Cherie, All Hail Shadow, Night of the Wind, Hallelujah, Hot Wheels, Live Life, and Revving Up. I better stop there, otherwise I'm just going to keep on going. But what made it to number 1 on my list? Well, you're about to learn. Live. And learn, that is. Super close call between this one and Open Your Heart, but Live and Learn just about tops it. And I'm sure many will agree on this one, as there's a very good reason this song tends to be the closure for most Crush 40 performances. Every singer or band has that one song that people would be enraged to not hear in a set. Like Avril Lavigne and Skater Boy, I think Live and Learn is that one for Crush 40. You only need to hear that opening riff to get excited. Again, this is a final boss battle music, this time for Sonic Adventure 2. I would have heard it around 14 years old. I remember playing the final boss battle with my friend, and we would swap the controller around every time the action switched between playing Sonic or Shadow, and so that was kind of cool. Lyrically, this one I feel is superior to Open Your Heart, and has even more power and feeling to it. Possibly Johnny's voice exhibits this too, and I've heard him say in interviews that he favours this one over Open Your Heart, and I think it shows in just how much he puts into this performance. I remember taking my dog Shadow, no prizes for guessing where that name came from, out for walks with my portable CD player, with the Sonic Adventure 2 soundtrack album, and just listening to this one again and again and again on repeat. And as I mentioned, the lyrics for this one are really heartfelt and spoke a great deal to me, and I think what cinches it is the lyrics, "There's a face searching far, so far and wide, there's a place where you dream you'd never find, hold on to what if, hold on to what if."
There's a face searching far, so far and wide. There's a place where you dream you'll never find. Hold on to what if, hold on to what if.
I remember this part stuck in my mind because it gave me such hope for the future. And even if I didn't know what it was that I was looking for, or indeed dreaming for, I knew that there was something out there that I was meant to seek. I didn't know if it was indeed a person or a place, but with the benefit of hindsight, I see it referring to a place of mind that I had to get to. And I went through, as so many people do, a lot of very hard times and depression. And there were times where I thought, where it's so bad that I thought I would never laugh again or feel joy. So, a place I dreamt I'd never find, essentially. But I held on to what if, and got through. Where I am now is much happier, healthier mindset, and I feel much happier about myself, my place in life, and my path. And, you know, this whole song, it was always in the back of my mind, giving me that hope. And it was, as I said, it's just played a major part in my life. And that's why this song means so much to me, and makes number 1 in my top 5 Johnny Gioeli songs. Thanks so much for listening, guys, and please do tell me what your top 5 songs of his are, because I'd love to hear. Thanks so much again, and look forward to hearing your comments.